All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel, to my ADA family. Appreciate you guys. You guys are loving the schedule that we have set for ourselves for ADA updates every other day. And I've been reading your guys' comments. It's nothing but absolutely amazing feedback. So continue supporting, and you will see the continuation of these updates. Because, to be quite frank with you guys, it is really really hard to make all these updates at once. But my ADA family has been showing me love from literally day one, and I cannot leave you guys hanging. So yeah. Appreciate your guys' support, but let's get right into it and see what's happening with ADA. And I'm going to share some interesting things with you guys to see what some analysts are talking about, and talking about a possible momentum shift in ADA. So if you're looking across the market right now, you can see pretty much broader market is seeing a little bit of red across the board, and we know what's happening over the markets. It's been just literally high amounts of volatility. But if you're looking at this, ADA is actually up 0.6% on the daily time frame. And I know some people are going to come out and say, oh, who cares? But it's holding much better than some of these other coins right now, and we'll take that. We'll take a green day. Looking at ADA's price, 33 cents. In Bitcoin comparative, it's down about 0.6%. Market cap at $11.7 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume is at about 290 million. It was a little higher a few hours ago, but obviously that has decreased. But yeah. Before I get into any further though, as always, just a quick disclaimer, anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So look at this, guys. I ask community members, which is of course you guys, if you want to take part of these polls, hit that bell icon below so you never miss any of these. I asked literally 23 hours ago, and shout out to everyone that voted. It says, are we really going to see that super cycle? And speaking about the super cycle, pretty much what that is, there's a lot of people saying now that you're seeing the institutional interest, and if the right government were chosen for the election, if they win, then crypto could see a super cycle. And I asked you guys, the community members, 1,300 votes coming in, 70% think yes, that you are going to see a super cycle. So, an extended bull cycle, leading into 2025 and closing out 2025. Originally speaking, to be quite frank with you, if you've been following the channel, I was talking about, December or early next year. Early next year you could see the top happening, but some people are saying it could be a little longer than expected. But do let me know your personal thoughts down below. Again, no one can time the market. I hope you guys know that no one can time the cryptocurrency market. I personally think that Bitcoin won't see those massive bear market levels anymore, because of course institutional interest, of course they will enter a bear market again, but nothing like what we used to see before the ETFs were introduced. But I want to know from you guys regarding the super cycle and why you think this is going to play out the way you think it is. But let's take a look at some of the interesting things that are being talked about for ADA. So you could see the trading volume of Cardano, according to CoinGlass, has surged 42.38% in the last 24 hours. It has reached the value of 331.76 million, which is a big number, as it shows rising trading activity for the altcoin. Most importantly, the key takeaway that I want to show you guys is this. So the market sentiment shift. Furthermore, the open interest, and the open interest is a very interesting tool to be looking at. And you can see, furthermore, the open interest OI of Cardano has soared 6.69% to 174.23 million. OI is widely used tool to measure the total number of open positions for a coin. It offers insights into the liquidity and interest in that coin while shedding light on the current market trend. In Cardano's case, the OI is rising as the number of open positions is increasing. As explained above, this surge indicates that investors are showing more interest in ADA in the past few days. It highlights a shift in sentiment, and optimism has started to prevail. And again, just based off of looking at the price, it kind of makes sense. And if we were to speculate, at the end of the day, it's all speculation. If you were to speculate, a lot of things happening. You're starting to see more centralized exchanges coming on board that are actually supporting the hard fork. And I think that is causing a little bit of confidence within investors. And speaking about the price itself, let's face it, the price has gone down quite substantially. If you want to, measure it from its, yearly high at literally 81 cents a pop, you have seen ADA drop 60%. And what the craziest thing to me, and I'm sure, the Cardano community members can actually relate to this, the true Cardano community members, once the price crossed the 57.3 cents mark, that was for the first time back in December. And the last time we were actually above that key resistance dates back to August 11th, of 2022. But that was just a wick. You never saw the price actually holding above there. But we actually popped out of that resistance. And around here, guys, this is where you started to see pretty much all these trolls turning into the biggest ADA moon boys that you can have ever imagined. And pretty much, as the hype dies down, so do they. They're nowhere to be seen. The people that are sticking around are the ones that are, number one, that are building, of course, on ADA, and the ones that actually see the value and understand how the crypto market works. Because let's face it, literally in October, ADA was sitting at 24 cents. And, a project that's so what some people call a dead chain went up 226%. Into the 78.6 Fibonacci retracement level. And of course, we cannot time the market top. Bitcoin obviously had that cool off, and so did the overall market. But people are getting the opportunity once again to accumulate at the levels that you saw this massive consolidation occur over the course of the last 2.5 years. And people are getting that opportunity again. The ones that are actually taking advantage of this are the people that actually understand what ADA is really trying to do. And of course, the people that are dollar cost averaging and are just staking it and earning passive income. Once you understand, and again, a lot of people don't realize this, when it comes to the technicals and the fundamentals, not many people understand those. Not many people. All they look at is what's the price currently sitting at. That's it. That's literally it. What is the price currently sitting at? And that's just how the reality is when it comes to crypto and even stocks, believe it or not. But only a few people win, and the ones that do have patience, they do win. And speaking about winning, some people are going to come out and say, no one won. But what if I told you there were a lot of winners, especially the ones that were accumulating throughout the bear market that actually locked some profits in, knowing that, the importance of the 78.6 Fibonacci retracement level. And believe it or not, you guys might think there's not a lot of people, but, on my channel, there's a lot of people that actually did lock in profits that were picking up while there was no interest. And you're starting to see similar things happening. So, we need to understand what's happening with the broader market. Altcoin season is nowhere to be seen. Speaking about altcoin season, when things were popping off for the broader market, you were still seeing the dominance index pretty much sitting around the 53% to 52%, and look at it where it's now, it's almost at 58%, and Bitcoin is still on the neckline of the key support level. So anything can happen right now. I'm still not convinced that Bitcoin is back. Of course, I need to see the price of Bitcoin back above 64 for me to get excited. As of now, that's not the case. So we need to be cautious. Obviously, prices could go lower, but you got to look at the long-term perspective. If you think you want just instant gains overnight, let me just break it to you. That's not going to happen. That is not going to happen. If that's not what you like, then I think crypto isn't for you, believe it or not. But let me know down below what you guys think regarding this. Love each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for your support. I will see you on Sunday. And yeah, it's been Crypto ZX, and peace out.